Alright people, I was hoping I wouldn't have to make this video, but as time went on, it felt like I have to fucking do it. 2K is out of control with the fucking VC, alright? We understand as consumers, you're trying to make a profit and you're trying to use your microtransaction. We get the point of it. We're not saying it shouldn't exist. We're saying it's out of fucking control. 2K, you have some real fucking thinking to do on how much money the people that have the, like how are we expected to pay this much money just to play the game? And this is where the cynic pops up. Agent, you don't have to pay microtransactions, you can just grind. How the fuck do I do that? I'm a university student. I'm sure you got school or work. No one's sitting at home playing 2K 24/7. How are we supposed to grind our player to an 86 overall without using VC? You can do it. It'll take weeks. I don't have weeks. I don't have it. What? That's not my problem though. Microtransactions is not my problem. I understand that it exists. I'm alright with that. But you've taken it to a whole new level this year. You said, nah, last year wasn't enough. This year we need more money. And we know what we should do? We should increase the VC price by 50%. 200K VC used to cost $50 here in Canada. It now costs $75. They upped the price of VC, agent. Is that it? Only reason you're making the videos? No, because VC is worth less than it was last year. So not only does it now cost more, but it's worth less. Everything costs more this year. And so the value of VC has depreciated greatly. On top of that, 2K is making their #1 priority to make sure that it's difficult for users to buy MT or VC off third-party websites, because of course 2K then isn't profiting, but you get it from cheaper from these third-party sources. I know EA and Madden, they were literally banning people from playing the game because a YouTuber might have promoted what do they call it, Madden coins, whatever the fuck it is over on Madden, right? So you promote it and sometimes you get banned for that over there. See, I didn't see that happening yet in 2K, but they're making it difficult. They've put all sorts of restrictions over on my team just so people can't. You cannot, well, you can buy VC or MT, but it's severely gonna limit, like you didn't have the freedom to do whatever you wanted to do with it like you did last year. I'm looking at this article from MPD and they say that 28% of people who purchase video games also purchase DLC content or microtransactions. Now you gotta assume, since 2K is all fucking about microtransactions, that number is even higher for 2K. How much money have you spent? A lot of you have spent maybe $5, $10, some of you maybe over $100 on microtransactions. That's the game, that's money you could really literally spend on another game. But I understand that they exist, but it's gotten to the point that you can't. Are you gonna spend 40 hours grinding on my career to get the proper VC? Or you can spend $15 and save yourself all that effort. So which one is it? They've made it so that it's so difficult to grind to make VC. Like you know how much VC you used to get in the past for doing the same stuff you do now, that you no longer get that level of VC? So they made it very enticing to go and buy VC. They're like, you don't have to do all that work, you can do this. And then they hook people start to buy VC last couple years of 2K, and then this year they're like, all right, now you guys got into the habit of buying this VC, we're gonna up the price and also make everything cost more. So the My Team packs, nearly impossible to make your money back on. At this point, if you're a YouTuber, the only reason you should be ever opening up My Team packs on a consistent basis is if you're a YouTuber and you make money off of the pack openings so that you make the money back. That's the only reason, because it's gone to the point where the packs are fucking expensive. The VC cost has also went up. Is unless you're rich, then you can't just be fucking out there opening up every single pack that comes out anymore. And you definitely can't start fucking playing 1,000 games of My Team just to grind for the VC to open up one box where the best player you're gonna get is an 83 overall. So 2K does amazing in terms of sale. Considering an NBA Live isn't even dropping this year, you have no fucking option if you don't wanna buy. If you wanna play a basketball game, there's one option, and it's gonna be 2K17. And on top of that, the microtransactions that they're making, I had to spend, and let me get into this. I spent over, archetypes are in this year's version of 2K, right? So if you want to play my career and you want to go online with your player on the park or on the Pro-Am, you can literally only do one thing effectively. So if you're a sharpshooter, you can shoot threes. But if you're like, I want to make a slasher and then, see how it is attacking noob. I want to see in practice what these different archetypes are like. Unlike in other games like Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duty, you don't have to fucking grind your weapon. to get mods, but for the most part, you can be beast with the basic ass weapon. In 2K, you can't be a fucking 55 overall beast. I mean, you can try, but you play anybody half decent and they'll fucking destroy you. So just to try out a different archetype, you have to buy VC. Either that or you have to invest a fuck ton of time into getting the badges and the VC to upgrade your player in order to make that player even fun to play with. So not only are you spending all this money on my career, but you can only do one thing with that player. And so if I want to make a lockdown defender, the second time, the third time, are you gonna grind 3-4 times over that amount of time? I mean, if you got that time, feel free to fucking go ahead. But as a college, university student, it should have damn near impossible to spend that much time. So what's the alternative is we can buy VC. We can spend like $50 on VC. And you just have to spend $75 now. I forgot the price went up. $75, we can bypass all of that. Oh, you want to try another archetype? Another $75, agent. Another archetype? Whoa, $75 more. Do you want to buy animations? Do you want to buy animation? Oh, more VC. Do you want to buy packs? Do you want to open up a box? Well, good fucking luck to you, because that shit costs a ton of VC. As YouTubers, we have a little bit easier. We can upload a pack opening, as my team YouTubers do. You make some of the money back. If you promote a VC or an MT buying website, they'll sometimes give you free VC or MT, or they'll give you money so that you can buy your own. So YouTubers, they have a little bit easier, but the my team YouTubers, I feel so fucking sorry for, because how do you grind this year? You play a whole my team game, you get 800 MT. 800. You know how many my team games you have to play to just open up one pack? You might have to play 8, 9, 10 of those games. 30 minutes each. What is that? That's about 4 or 5 hours of playing to open up one pack. And do you know what the pack odds are like this year? So if you want to open packs, you only have one choice, and that's to buy VC, because no logical person will play for 4 to 5 hours to open up not a box, a pack. It's like they leave you no choice but to buy it, and then they make it so expensive to buy. You're just sitting there like, so if we don't buy it, then we're gonna get fucking destroyed on my team? Like, if you grinded and you got into the higher seeds on my team, you're gonna get fucked up by some of these guys who have diamonds and every pink diamonds, all these crazy cards, because you aren't spending that money. There's no fucking way you're gonna grind 200,000 MT. The best thing you can really do is buy and sell off the auction block, but for some reason, I don't get why Madden does this, EA and 2K, why the fuck is there a tax? In real life there's a tax so that when I go to the nearest community center that they have the proper infrastructure, etc. Why is there a tax on 2K? I'm confused. This isn't real life. We don't have to pay no fucking property tax in 2K. There shouldn't be any tax. The only reason there's a tax is so they can extract more fucking MT off of you. So if you're trying to snipe and sell something back for a profit, it's gonna be tougher to do it. On top of that, the new restrictions they placed on the auction block make it even more difficult to profit. The market, every time they release new cards, you literally can open up packs, a whole box. You can spend hundreds of thousands of MT or VC, and you can sell and maybe make like 20,000 of that back. And because everybody else is buying MT and VC, if you're playing my team, they're all buying these packs, and the occasional player will you'll get a rare player. And once the market starts to be flooded with all these really good players, the value for the players is gonna go down. So you're telling me to play my team, I have to wait if I want to have a good team, and just wait till the price of the players go down as the season goes on, so I can get an 85 overall player for somewhat cheap, you know, so for a reasonable price. You tell me I either have to wait or try and outspend some of these people? How many of you have the money to do that? I'm curious. Like, if you have them, if you're good, you have a budget, go ahead. This shouldn't even be a problem for you. You shouldn't be worried about VC. A huge majority, even if you have the money, why the fuck would you want to spend it all buying VC or MT? Like, I'm telling, it's getting tough. So I have my sharpshooter, right? I bought VC, and then of course I had to grind out for the badges. Now that already takes a very long time. So in total, you're likely spending 30-40 hours grinding for everything if you want to get a maxed out player. And then you have to do that again and again and again and again if you just want to try out a different archetype, because this year you can't shoot threes and drive the ball decent. You have to pick one or the other, and you're gonna be an expert at it. So the archetype system isn't terrible. I don't mind it, but the thing that bothers me is they limit us from being able to use other archetypes because it's damn near impossible to try everything out unless you unless you have a ton of money and you buy VC. That's it. The other alternative is you have close friends. Maybe your buddy has a slasher, you have a shot creator, and your other buddy has a sharpshooter or a stretch big, right? You can switch accounts with that player, be like, oh, I'm trying out this player, because that's likely what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna make a fucking slasher. I'm gonna hit up Too Cool and be like, yo, you know that bum ass slasher you have? How about I hop on your account and give him a shot? So that's the only way. You have to hop on someone else's account just for you to get the full experience, because why wouldn't you want to try out what it is like to be other archetypes? Who all year is trying to be the same thing? You don't want to try nothing different? On top of that, on my career side, I have friends who've had, and I'm sure this has happened to you too, or someone you know, is my career files are being deleted. Like for no reason. You'll just hop on one day. Why is my sharpshooter not saved? Where's it at, 2K? Curious. And so you have to make a new character, and are you gonna go through the grind again? Do you have that kind of time? If the answer is no, and your school semester is picking up and you have midterms or you have finals, then you're gonna fucking buy VC, right? That's all it's about. Archetypes, can we just talk about why the fuck are archetypes being deleted? Because people have been tweeting at me, they're like, Agent, do you know why the fuck my sharpshooter isn't I mean, I'm on my account, but it's not there. You know, I can't help you, man. 2K just decided, nah, man, fuck your archetype, and fuck all the time you put into it. It's gone. Now, I'm sure it's gonna be something they can address, but considering the amount of time, effort, and occasionally money that you have to put into a player for it to be a good one, over 90 overall, that is unacceptable. Yo, it's gotten to the point where I was at home. I went back to Toronto the other week, and my brother has 2K. He just recently bought it a couple weeks ago, and he was grinding for his player. He was stuck at 63 overall. I was like, yo, why the fuck are you spending, like, he has work. He works full time. Yo, you're gonna spend all your extra time trying to grind your player? So like you tell me you have a couple hours to burn, and instead of enjoying yourself playing a basketball game, you have to work with a bum ass 60 overall player because you're not trying to spend VC. But what you can do is spend that VC. You still have to grind afterwards, and I like that there's a cap. So if you buy VC, you can only go so far. At least that's implemented, because it would have drove me fucking crazy if people could just buy VC and be any archetype, because people would have had one of everything. But that being said, the price of VC, something has to happen to that. There needs to be a permanent 50% off VC sale, 2K. Permanent. And then on some weekends, it needs to be 75%, because this makes no sense. The game itself costs money. Some people went out there because you're reckless, and you went out there and bought some fucking Kobe edition, just because Kobe, my boy Kobe was on the cover, right? You're like, nah, I want Kobe. I want the Kobe edition. And then you paid even extra money. I want you guys to tally up the money you spent on VC. How much other games could you have bought with it? I could have bought me at least 2 other games. You know, I could have saved up with that money I spent on VC and bought myself some PlayStation VR, because I'm interested in getting that. I just want to see some reviews first. 2K, the number says 28% of people that play all games. And considering 2K has been doing this for a while, the 2K consumers have got into the habit of buying microtransactions, etc., like, you have no excuse. When the servers are fucked up, it's like, how? Your game is selling like hotcakes. Y'all doing phenomenal in terms of sales. How are you not fixing some of the main issues? Like, I hopped on Park a couple times, and each time it was lagging like fucking crazy. And don't tell me it's my internet, 2K, because it'll lag on offense and be perfect on defense. Is my internet just intermittently being ass? You just coincidentally when I'm on defense is perfect, but you go on offense the second you get the rebound, it starts to bug out. How does that even happen? I had to literally leave Old Town because it was lagging too much, and now I'm part of Beach Town, yo. I don't even want to fucking be in Beach Town. I want to be in Old Town, but can't do it. For the most part, on Pro-Am. I know people are having the problem with lagging out, but then I haven't had that issue myself. We haven't had much of that. To start the game, we did. We got like maybe 4 or 5 losses because of that, but not recently. That being said, some of the game modes are alright. They're pretty good in terms of lag, at least compared to last year. Last year was recklessly bad to start the year. But it hurts me to know that you can make so much money and they're making a big profit. You better believe that. But there's still issues with the game. It's like, you guys have the resources to tackle the issue. I play games like Rainbow Six, and I barely fucking lag. I lagged 2 games, and it's because I was back home in Toronto and I didn't have my Ethernet cable connected. So I was like, okay, I'm playing through Wi-Fi, you know, occasional lag, I'll take that. But when I'm here, when I have the perfect setup, when everything is wired and the connection's on point, there is no reason for people with good connection to be lagging. Occasionally, okay, we're playing online, I understand, alright? It's gonna happen, but all the fucking time? Alright, I'm sure you guys have... Get the fuck out of my face, man, these flies. I'm sure y'all had to deal with this shit too. You probably had a rant about this to your friend as well, alright? Because this has been going on for years now. And I've been of the mind that DLC, ever since GTA 4's DLC was fucking killer, every company's trying to pull out the fucking DLC, right? And ever since all the sports titles like EA with Ultimate Team and now 2K with My Team, ever since they found a lot of success with pack openings, literally games like Gears of War or fucking games that don't need pack openings, like Call of Duty, now they have pack openings. So it's clear that every major publisher and developer, they're looking at microtransactions and DLC like, yo, we can sell the game, make money, make a lot of sales. On top of that, we can sell more DLC. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some context before I end this video because I want it to be very clear to you that this isn't consistent with the entire industry. It's just specifically some games, some developers, some publishers where there's the same problem over and over again. I'm gonna bring up Uncharted. Naughty Dog is one of my favorite fucking developers. I love Naughty Dog so much. No bias intended. If you hop on multiplayer of Uncharted, this is how the DLC works. If you want, you can pay money, $15, and get the new guns and packs that they drop every few months. But you can also play and feel as you can really, if you're doing the challenges and you're doing well in the game, you can play for like 2, 3, 4 days if you're grinding, and you can have enough relics to pick up some of the weapons that you want or open up some of the treasure chests, so they have microtransactions as well. They're literally giving you paid DLC for free if you're willing to grind for it. And yours like 2K, doesn't 2K do the same thing? No. The grind on 2K is 20, 30 hours. That is not Uncharted. If you know what you're doing on that game, you only have to take you a couple days of grinding and you can get enough relics to unlock that sniper rifle you were looking for. So it's not every game that does this. Some games make it possible for them to release DLC, make money off microtransactions for the people that want to skip the grind, but also, and here's the main point of the video, also make it possible for the people that grind to grind. Cause on my team and on my career, it's getting to the point where it's unrealistic to grind. Especially if you're a YouTuber, you can't spend the first 3-4 weeks of YouTube uploading a 55 overall slasher. Like, you can't do that. Like, the badge grind is already enough. So grinding for the badges already takes a fuck ton of time, especially since the shooting patches. If you don't already have long range Deadeye and mid range Deadeye, it has gotten a lot harder to get those badges because you'll be missing a ton more of those shots. I tried getting it with my playmaker. I was like, this is not fucking worth it. Alright guys, before we end this video, I want to do a little case study just to put things into real perspective, right? So let's say you want to buy this High Flyers 20 pack box with the box topper. Let's say you want to buy this glorious pack that costs $220,000 VC, right? And let's say that every game you play, assuming that you're not making money off snipes, assuming that you're just grinding and playing the actual game, let's just say you're playing the games and each game you make 800 MT. So, you know, this isn't accounting for lag outs. Let's pretend that even though it happens, that never happens in 2K. It'd literally take you playing 275 games, getting 800 MT for you to make the amount to open up this one box. 275 games, you ask me, agent, how long would playing 275 games takes you? It generally takes about 30 minutes, 25 minutes to finish a game on my team. It takes 137.5 hours for you to open up this one box. And it says you get a guaranteed player because there's a topper, keep in mind. So you spent 137.7 hours all by you did that. And you might get 2 good players. Hopefully your topper is a really good player. The chances you get something rare, very fucking low. And it's 220 or you can spend like $80 of VC and not waste 140 hours of your life. You can do either one of those. And so which one would you choose? And that's how they bait you, man. They're like, I like that the price for VC isn't incredibly low, or else nobody would grind and then everybody would just be buying VC. But I'm saying the system as it is clearly fucked up. But you know what you can do instead? You can go apply for a job at Walmart. Walmart in Canada pays around $11-12 an hour. So you can work a shift, 7 to 8 hours with Walmart, and come back with enough money to buy this box. You can spend, listen to what I'm saying. You can spend 7 or 8 hours at Walmart grinding instead of 140 hours on 2K, and you'll come out with the same result. Do you understand how fucked up it is? Alright, before I end this video, I want to play a game with y'all. Y'all want to play a game with me? Alright, let's go. We're playing a game of spot the buy VC sign, alright? So, let's get it started. We're playing my team. We're scrolling through the menu. Can y'all see the fucking purchase VC sign? Can you see it? They have a whole new tab for it this year. Alright, let's move on. In my GM, can you spotted it? Good, because it's in the middle of the fucking screen. You can literally buy the next level in my GM if you don't want to play for it. You can spend money to level up your player. That's what the fuck? Alright, here's the good one. Here's the really good one. The second you click the store and upgrade button, it automatically defaults you to the purchase VC sign. Did you spot it? I'm sure you spotted it by now. That's where you begin in the menu. So some people are gonna accidentally click it, trying to click some other shit. I'm telling y'all that VC, it's getting crazy. So I'm done, all right? I'm not buying VC. Maybe like $5 or $10 if I have to. All right, I'm a YouTuber. I have the luxury where if I upload the video, I'll likely make the money back on the video that I spent on the VC. So for the consumers that aren't YouTubers, and even if you are a YouTuber, if you are at least hitting 50K subscribers and you're not getting major views, if you're not getting major views, like it doesn't matter who you are, then you're losing money every time you buy VC. So if you're not at least breaking even or profiting off it, it officially makes it's getting reckless. And this is coming from somebody, I can be spending money on VC if I want to. I have fucking tuition to pay though. So, I mean, it's getting crazy is the main point. And if even one person supports this sort of recklessness, I don't even know what to say to you, all right? I don't know how you could even have sympathy for what's going on. Like 2K15, 2K16, I get it. It's a part of life in games now. We're going to have to pay some microtransactions. I paid $10, $15 on Uncharted 4, but they weren't asking for $50. No, $75. I forgot they updated it in this 2K17. So they weren't asking for $75 so I can be effective playing a specific playstyle on a specific game mode in the game. That would enrage people if that ever came onto the game. So the fact that people are just taking bullets on 2K, I'm like, y'all are either rich or you have a ton of fucking patience, because I can't deal with it. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'm done. Yeah, I highly doubt I'm buying any more VC for the rest of the year. Peace.